What's up everybody, Solo Live here. Right now I'm going to do a special video talk about my 2.x experience, but there's going to be a part 2, so right now I'm going to talk about my 2.0 experience. I know that sounds very exciting, but not really, probably, but to me it is. I just want to share my memories. We're not going to talk about Stormblood, we're not going to talk about Heavy Word just yet, probably when 4.x is finished going to the expansion. Right now we're going to talk about 2.0. I do got some footage in the background. I just want to put footage in the background so you get something to watch. And I at the beginning I did try to mimic my memory, then I just kind of like throw stuff up together, so my apologies. So yeah, 2.0. I remember my brother told me Final 14 coming to the PS3. I like, really? Then like I actually was excited. He had signed me up for the beta. I didn't know it was a beta. He did sign me up for the beta. I was here since 2.0 first phase of the beta, and I remember just sitting there and I got in. Then I started doing everything you see right here. Then I went to the NPC. Then I remember first time go out in the world trying to fight enemies, and the class I did pick was Pugilist, and Pugilist was a interesting class. It still is to this day. I remember finding my first enemy and my fighting stance kind of remind me of Zell. That's one of the reasons I picked Pugilist. Even though who Zell is, it's a Final Fantasy VIII character, which I actually, my second favorite character in Final Fantasy series. And funny part about this video, what am I looking for? It actually, the first thing I seen out here just this weather and just enemies. I actually went out this side, and I tried, like I said at the beginning, I tried to mimic everything. So I can't just ignore the gauge meter and stuff. So just bear with me. But yeah, I remember I just minding my own business. I did create a character on Ramu server. Then I instantly delete that. I didn't instantly delete. I deleted right after my friend told me that she's on Behemoth, including with everybody else from Final Chronicles 2. So I deleted that character, and like I just had to start from scratch. I was only level 10, so it didn't take me that long. And I remember me just doing fates while I was grinding. It was not many people because I heard they having issues and they don't hand out a couple of codes to people. So I'm a very lucky person to let them give me a code. So I kind of feel bad for other people. My friends say they're not in it and I ain't got the code yet, but only me and my other friend did. And I remember my first fate doing this. It was very awesome. It was me and this one gladiator and it wasn't a conjurer. I believe it was the thaumaturge. I'm not really sure, but I remember it was exactly at this spot. It was actually my first fate doing this. I ain't gonna wait for it to pop, so I'm very impatient, and I try to rush this video a little bit. And like I love looking up to the sky, look at the stars. It really good. It looked really good to me. I remember me unlocking my teleport, buying my first time ever buying gear, and just mocking my friends that I'm in the game, and like they did me dirty right now. Some did me dirty right now, too. I just want to tease them a little bit. And like I remember me just every 5 levels I already do my Pugilist class course, level 5, level 10, level 15. Then level 15 you learn a new ability. Then that's what I call a touch of death. I totally forgot. And I remember the 2 NPCs. People making speculation these 2 are dancers. Then people say no, these are Pugilists. So it was a good time. People said, oh man, down these stairs see what the dancer gear want to be, which was really wrong. It was kind of hilarious how they actually made that type of speculation, but hey, you'll never know. And I remember looking through my own actions and my role and my and my traits. I think they used to call cross class, but you know, you could level up a job. Once you be level 10, you can unlock another job. And like they want to actually start not caring about other jobs at the time till I reached level 30. But I didn't try to unlock any new roles, cross roles. And the traits, I don't remember the traits, but it's just enhanced abilities. I think like Boost Shine and Greek Lightning and Strength and etc. Featherfoot. I still remember it, and I remember I love looking at it, trying to learn these abilities. My first time going to Lenosha, I know it's not called Lenosha, it's called Limsa, Lim or something like that. I was amazed how different was it. I know each area gonna be different. I know this different. I didn't look at screenshots, and I remember my first time going to Gridania. It wasn't my least favorite because I don't know, it kind of reminded me while I kind of live at in real life. I'm trying to escape that, but it doesn't mean I do respect the atmosphere and the difference between all the 3 different states. And later on, my first dungeon level 15 was Sastasha. Is it Sastasha, whatever. But my first time doing this, I was nervous. I was shitting in my pants, and the first thing it hit me was like, damn, this place is beautiful. Like, I wonder what the other dungeon look like. I'm not gonna show all the dungeons in this video, but I give you a little insight what I seen. And like me and other 3 people was noobs, and it was actually fun. Then later on level 20, we fought Ifrit, and funny story, me and my 3 friends thought, hey, like, hey, well, we think Ifrit dropped a weapon. Then we're like, okay, they say he gonna drop a weapon and not that low drop rate. Then we killed him like 10 to 15 times. Then we were like, okay, we done. It ain't no weapon. It's BS. And someone said that the screenshots are BS, man. I'm done with this. I don't wanna see it for no more. It was kind of funny how we actually done like 10 to 15 times. Let's fast forward a little bit. Level 30, my first time unlocking the job. You need the second class to level 15 to unlock a job. Mine was Lancer, so I unlocked Lancer, and my first monk move was Rock Breaker. I remember that clear as day, and I love the animation to it. Then fast forward even a bit more. My first time going to Central Highlands. I think Cortes Central Highlands. Yes, Cortes Central Highlands. Actually, one of my favorite zones in the game in 2.0. Cause I did when the grind actually begins. Then when everybody started grinding the zone to level 45 to level 44. It depends how people want to get out the area. I did grind it. Let me tell you, I did grind it quite a bit because it was actually, like I said, one of my favorite places. And I remember me going up to the stairs because I don't know why the stairs kind of remind me of Kingdom Hearts a little bit. With we changed the memories with the cutscene, with the cutscene story. Donald Goofy went down the stairs with King Mickey going to the opposite. King Mickey and Riku on the opposite. I don't know. I like running up and down the stairs. It's kind of cool. And plus a lot of snoring areas. So yeah, it was pretty cool. Then I start to explore the area, see what does it have, and like it's a pretty big zone, and people actually like this. Only thing that's sucking, got no other Aetherite crystal. What, Aetherite crystal? Aetherite crystal. I don't know. And they don't got no teleporter, so you teleport back to this area, back to that area. And like I said, I would grind it. I spend most of my time over here, and like it was a interesting experience even to this day. And a little later on, then I went to Madonna. This I knew off the bat this is going to be the hub. I thought going to West Island was the hub. People keep going back and forth, Western Finland. I'm like, oh my goodness, man, this is starting to get annoying with the back and forth crap. And once I reached here, it was the hub. As you see right here, it is pretty different. I mean, back in the day, like, oh man, everything was messed up. Then you're gonna be fixed, but you don't know how you're gonna be designed or whatever. And like, it was tons of people laid on over here. And I was down on level 40-ish when I came over here. Oh yeah, guys, one thing I forgot to mention was Titan and Garuda. Normal mode, I totally forgot to mention those. I remember facing Titan. Titan was for no joke, but Garuda was brutal. Actually, back in the day, he actually put you to a test. Like, if you mess up this mechanic, you screwed. And it actually make players become better and tell you what ahead of you in the future. So it was pretty awesome when we fought Garuda, and it actually gave out a different vibe where you're gonna be fighting. in the near future when you find bosses like these. So it was pretty cool. I remember when I was still level 40 with a lot of people standing up here because they have some good gear, and once you have good gear you can stand up there. And like I was kind of salty. I was like, I'm gonna be with those type of people one day. And then when I started actually exploring the zone, it's pretty small, but it actually pretty cool. Actually, people still call this one of the best hubs to this day. But I still remember like people actually standing at one spot, and like you don't get stand there if you got good gear or up-to-date gear. Guys, I know I'm jumping through a lot of story time. I need to cut this down because, to be honest, I could talk about everything in detail. You wanna hear me talk about everything in detail? Come to my stream. I could talk about that all day. But anyway, my first time going to North Danland was maybe interesting. The area doesn't seem friendly at all. It seems like you in danger, and like it's actually one of the smallest map in 2.0. But at the same time, like it was a tons of people in here because it was actually one of the best fake grinding areas because how small it is. And it got 2 crystals they could go to. I remember I spent my time in here, not so much, I didn't spend much time in here because like I was doing some other stuff, like I did level my Lancer a little bit, turn to a Dragoon. I did turn to a Dragoon when I was level 48, I believe, and I did then when I started doing the optional dungeon, but my friend told me in the last minute, like Colors Cry, Holly Tolly, what's the one called? Dimsum Darkhold, we call it DD, the level 44 dungeon I meant, and on the Veil was chaotic. I don't want to show no footage of me doing it. I still remember like yesterday, it was horrible, it was terrible, and like I remember my first time doing that 8-man dungeon. I got no footage because I can't skip cutscenes. So I just gonna show it from right here. I remember doing like 2 8-man dungeons. It was an awesome experience. Well, it wasn't awesome because I would rush and people told me to skip cutscenes, so I had to rewatch it on my own time, which I actually did, and it was pretty awesome. And I had to play it again to see the cutscenes. So I was really happy it went back second time. And I remember being all that, then you gotta come back to Western Danland. You gotta come back here, and it was I don't think you had to run back. I don't remember well. I think you still do. Yeah, I believe still do, but like I'm gonna take this time to talk a little bit. I know I'll be skipping a lot, like I said. My apologies, I can talk about this by days. But I remember my first time being in those 2 8-man dungeons. I actually feel good. And I remember my first time getting my A elf, my monk. It was a totally different experience. I thought I was OP when I got my level 55 chest piece. Oh man. I remember I got my level 55 chest piece at level 50. I thought like I was OP, I could solo anything. And I remember people told me I had to replace it. I remember like, yeah, you're gonna have to place it. You can't stay in that gear anytime soon. And once you go through here, they thank you what you've done. And I remember like, okay, this can't be it. This can't be it. I guess I just level my classes, which I did. I did level Dragoon a little bit, and it was different. It was a different vibe because like I like playing as a monk, and I did make monk for a while, and it was pretty fun. So yeah, and like later on when I went back to Modona, I asked like what I'm supposed to do now. They said, oh, talk to the vendors. I like vendors. We a tombstone, I like tombstones. And they said, oh, you didn't know? I like what? They said tombstones you can spend to get on level 70 gear. I was like, well, I didn't know what on level was, so I was a complete noob. What was going on? Then I talked to one of my friends. They say, why don't you just try to do your relic quest and try to get this over with? I'm like, relic quest? What do you mean relic quest? They said, oh yeah, relic quest is like a weapon that it's actually a really good weapon if you're not going to do raiding like that. Then I just took the advice. I remember he told me to go to North Shroud. You can find your road over there. He did show me the way. He did lead the way when I was supposed to go. I can't believe I talked this long without no break. Holy crap! But I remember I mean just running there like, okay, what I'm supposed to do? Okay, it's a quest over here. And one thing I forgot to mention earlier is you gotta go to Western Thailand to unlock the quest. But my friend told me North Stroud, but he did tell me that I went to Western Thailand, so I did. Then I did a quest line, and then when the game really actually show you what is got for 2.0. Like for 2.0 to, well, at least to me, because it was one of the funniest things I actually like about this is the relic quest. It actually take a lot of time. One of the reasons I say it takes a lot of time because you gotta be patient, and you need to wait 3 weeks. I'm gonna explain why pretty soon. And I remember my friend told me like, hope you wait 3 weeks. I like, why? Then he said like, well, you need to wait 3 weeks to upgrade your relic. Once he gives it to you, hope you got 900 mythology. Mythology was 2.0 currency, weekly currency. When you get 1190 gear, I'm like, okay, I could wait 3 weeks. I could wait 3 weeks for a weapon. It actually be worth it. And he told me that like the relic without the glow would it out of 80. I'm like, cool, fine. I don't care, I'll do it. Then I told you rope. Then I did. They sent me off to do FFXIV. I love this dungeon. And it actually one of my favorite dungeons. I still hold to this day. And one of the palaces already be my #1 dungeon because I love tonberries. Then I remember the second boss of the dungeon, the beast, pop up. They had to kill them fast enough because they could one-shot you. Well, I don't think they can't one-shot you. I don't remember being so long, but I remember they were extremely dangerous. Every time you see them, you gotta kill them. And people say, keep bringing the paladin, bring a paladin, bring a paladin. Don't bring a warrior, bring a paladin. Which I did remove later on in the patch, later on when they were patching the game, which I was really disappointed. Because I actually like that a lot. Then I went, after I beat FFXIV, I went to Wont. Then he told me I had to go to, Western Quarters. Western Quarters? Not Western Quarters, oh lord. I mean, Central Quarters Highlands, and I need to fight this Pacific monster. The Pacific monster he was talking about was Hydra. Not Hydra, I mean Chimera. I'm sorry, I'm stuttering. I'm not gonna edit that, but fuck it. I remember pulling Chimera. I'm gonna pull the Chimera all the way up to the tree so they could avoid this one particular move. I did it with my friends, and we keep messing with the mechanic. And I remember you need to stun, silence, these 2 different abilities. And then later on we tell you get a crafted weapon, then kill enemies. Then after that you need to fight Hydra with a unfinished weapon, unfinished relic. Then when you hit the unfinished relic, you gotta kill Hydra with this. If you don't equip this with, many people done it. If you don't equip this, you kind of screw yourself over. Once you go in, you cannot swap out your weapon. And you need to, like I said, you need to equip before you go in. People still do 2.x relic to this day because it's actually one of the best relic. And I can't believe I did the memorable thing, my memory about it. I talk about my fucking everything about 2.x now. But anyway, yeah, I remember like people messing up on this one. Can you go under him? And I did got caught in sometimes at times, and we had wiped, and it was pretty crazy. Then later on, once you beat Hydra, this is the best part right here. It was a hard mode each primal, and I actually did like it a lot. And the first primal we fought was Ifrit. Ifrit was the first primal we fought as a hard mode primal, and it was a very memorable one too because I remember Paladin. All they need to do is just OT, stun out there. You need to accomplish stun. You can stun everything. At the time you can stun everything. So they'll ever bring a Paladin. You can bring 2 paladins, but people say bring a warrior so you can tank it. Even though warrior wasn't a good of a tank at the time. And I did farm a little bit till I got my weapon. I did kind of did this like 9 times to get my monk weapon, but I level 60 weapon was freaking awesome. Then after you beat Ifrit, you go straight to Garuda. Garuda was it's not tough, but it do test you also. I love when like normal Garuda and armor Garuda actually test you how you do mechanics correctly. And I remember me getting kicked out the group because my gear wasn't good, but I had better gear than the other guy. That I guess in the monk that won Dragoon or something else. I don't know, but yeah, I beat her. I didn't farm her as much because people keep still messing up on her a lot. And after that, I went to Titan. And pretty much all I need to say about Titan. If you play 2.0, and you know what I'm talking about, Titan will destroy you. It actually put you to the test. I still remember like yesterday with like Mirror. It took me how many weeks? Probably I think it took me a month to get my relic. No, it took me like a week. No, it took me like 3 weeks to get my relic. Yeah, it took me like 3 weeks to get my relic. Oh my goodness, dude, it was torturing. That after you beat that, you get your first relic, and you get the upgradable relic, which right here. I level 90. Then in the future, I level 100. I level 110, 100, and then 15. You can see 115, 125. Then 135. It's starting to evolve. I think I said an eye level, right? I know I was talking about 2.0, but I'm gonna talk about the relic stuff in this video. So I'm gonna talk about each relic stuff in every patch. So it do evolve, and it's really pretty cool. I remember back in like Zenith, it called +1, but after that, I said, what to do? What am I supposed to do now? Then like my friend said, you can still do raid. I like, raid? What is it? They said buy a coin of Bahamut. People got different names for them. But oh man, I remember my first time doing T1. We wiped a couple of times, but I got down within 3 days as a monk. And I got the shield first try. My first drop was a shield, and well, I didn't get it the first time. I mean, I got my first item was a shield. Then when I started leveling Paladin, and after I leveled Paladin, I did level my Paladin ups because then when I just started looking tanky, it looked interesting with the gear and how they do stuff. And then when I actually started playing Paladin in raids, I still made monk, but I still played Paladin in raids. After I leveled my Paladin, man, it was crazy. And I went back into this as a Paladin. I just do it to sit there and move left and right and pop cooldowns. It was maybe disappointing. Fucking everybody do more stuff than me. I already just sit there and move my left and right and pop cooldowns. It was very interesting. Later on, we went to T2. We used to wait at a time, then just enrage and burn them down. That was the cheese method. Then after that, T3, we skipped T3. We didn't spend much time, but I still like how it looked. But you get nothing off of it. You get no tombstone, you get nothing. Which was very disappointing. Then T4 actually put you through a test, like if you're good or not. And it took me like a month. It took me like I think a month to get past this, but let's move for a little bit. And T5, well, T5 actually, I respect a lot. It took me a while. I think beginning 2.1 or mid 2.1, I beaten this. But my first weapon was a Paladin sword. I'm not gonna do this turn multiple times to show you the Paladin sword, but I got the Paladin sword, and remember I had the shield, so I figured it's a good choice playing Paladin. Then after that, I quitted the raid. I quitted the raid entirely. I took a break and leveled something else like a warrior, then that Marauder, and it was a very fun time. I remember like yesterday, they said, "Oh man, you got a weapon?" Like, yep, I'm not raiding anytime soon. So it was very really a douchebag move I did to my friend that wanted to do a raid with me, but at the same time it was very cool that I got my weapon. But guys, that's the end of the video for now. I will do 2.1 to 2.5 in one video. I just want to make this part 1 because I could talk about the other part all day. But anyway guys, if you like this video, make sure you like, favorite, share, subscribe, and you want me to to talk about Crystal Tower in the next video or anything else, please let me know. Put it down in the comments or join my Twitch. Let me know. But anyway, guys, I'm still getting used to this type of stuff. But hey, make sure you like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. And take care.